Hey everybody, I got something I want to talk about, something I want to say. Is anybody out there listening? Well, focus up and dig this. From the H2O to the 420, where you kids want to go with this. The masters of war who have the love of power, now is the time, this is the hour for you to stand down. The masters of fun have come with the power of love, the right to grow anything I want out of the ground. Whatever I choose to ingest in the pursuit of freedom and my happiness, this is guaranteed to me by the Constitution of liberty, by all the free people who shed their blood. We all stand to be free. We will tolerate no less until the last man, woman, and child is clothed and well fed, housed and living in freedom and harmony equally. Then all governments and religions are the living lie, an attempt to control all the pure energy with their lies and alibis. The people of the world want their voices to be heard. We are all together on this. If one person has to die for it, then it's not good, it's not true. Peace, freedom, and equality are what we demand from you. For all our children, the earth, the sun, the race is over. Everything's won. Do nothing and everything's done. I'm a good for nothing, I can do nothing. I got something I want to talk about, something I want to say. Is anybody out there listening? Well, focus up and dig this. From the H2O to the 420, where you kids want to go with this. The masters of war who have the love of power, now is the time, this is the hour for you to stand down. The masters of fun have come with the power of love, the right to grow anything I want out of the ground. Whatever I choose to ingest in the pursuit of freedom and my happiness, this is pure energy with their lies and alibis. The people of the world want their voices to be heard. We are all together on this. If one person has to die for it, then it's not good, it's not true. Peace, freedom, and equality are what we demand from you. For all our children, the earth, the sun, the race is over. Everything's won. Do nothing and everything's done. I'm a good for nothing, I can do nothing better than anyone. In the fine art of relaxation, I hold a degree. I'm on a permanent vacation, so let the universe be. By the master's degree, embrace the power of love and dance with me. Dance for the sun, with the rhythm of the ocean. Feel the earth beneath you and the winds and tides of emotion. Be a fun master with the power of love. Dance and embrace all around you. Feel the power of love. Surround you, spread it around you. Give, be a fun master. Spread the power of love to everyone. Life is a precious gift. In the present, get in the moment. Be here now. Love is the power. Love the power of love. Now is the hour. Now for the power. With the masters of fun, be a fun master. Everyone feel the power of love. Give the power of love. Think the power of love. Be the power of love. Be a fun master and dance with me for all eternity.
At this moment in the game, it is time to break the shackles of lies and ignorance. It is time to realize taxation is not for your benefit in any manner, nor appropriate for the development of your culture and civilization. This money that is called taxation is money that is being stolen. It is a theft of your rights and your labor, and has been taken unlawfully. When the sovereigns are strong enough and connected enough, you will begin to see the game change. The society you are part of has been lost. It is owned and it is enslaved by the old world order. They have bribed those among you to betray your friends, your families, and your neighbors in an awful and deadly plot that has killed hundreds of millions of your loved ones. The nature of this plot comes from the depths of the outrageous lies that you still believe. They have taught you to be stupid, to lose your way, and to be ignorant. They have taught you to lie, to cheat, to steal, and to be guilty. You are part of a plot to ruin your heart and soul. This has been done, and now they hope to leave you to decay into apathy, where your sadness is increased upon the mountains of death that suffocate your every hope and aspiration. You have no government. It is owned by the corporate minions who are the agents of the Black Alliance. Your country, your land, your future is owned, and you are living in a hopeless tunnel heading directly into oblivion, unless you begin to wake up and become a sovereign. In the game, the Black Alliance's management system keeps all of its property, including you, dependent and as internal collateral against its debt system. Everything you need for your personal and your family's happiness and survival has been borrowed against. The Black Alliance uses their centralized banking system to set you up and steal your assets and your life. In this game, you were born into a nightmare and have not even noticed you are still screaming. The sound of everyone else drowns out your own poverty and pain, a constant roar of ceaseless agony. It has not been revealed to you that the nations of the world have been conquered, but you are a lost people. You have lost all that you are. Warriors lost their souls in the blood of conquest, and there is evil upon their heads. It has stained your country to the core. The Black Alliance used you to commit the sin of murder upon your neighbors for profit and control. The apparent victory you have is empty. You have been defeated again and again and again by an invisible enemy. The ones who are conquered by your military power and financial might resist and fight back for their freedom from this domination and occupation. Their peaceful lands are now destroyed, decimated under foreign domination. A willing totalitarian and stooge of the Black Alliance, you are now contaminated by the evil that they are. Yet you have failed to corrupt the conquered, for they have faith that your demise will be self-inflicted over time. Yet they do not even see that they are victims of the same system. They were caught in the same game, and the abuser and the victim are the same. The Black Alliance has infected you with the designed sickness of materialism, greed, power, and in your own tortured soul, you have nowhere to go but into fear of rebellion and revenge against your temporal domination. So the fear grows into protectionism against the returning terrorism that has been created on your behalf. The Black Alliance has instituted mind control through state education, media, and religion. It is here the evil magicians convince the captors that they are sinful, stupid, and obedient to an all-powerful God. God is strong, wise, and benevolent, yet vengeful and capricious. The God of the conquered is evil, immoral, and of the devil. The concept is a paradox and convoluted to render the reasoning function of the mind useless in its compartmentalized belief. The conquering hypocrites in the ultimate act of hubris speak of the good of the people and the protection of their freedoms, of religion, of life, of liberty, and of a heaven that is not of this earth. By being under the holy command of God, they see themselves as Savior when death and mayhem are brought to the land, and the Black Alliance profits in every action by its mercenaries. The captives begin to see hypocrisy through the mask of spiritual intent and become disillusioned and demand truth. Yet those who are this out of context with reality can't even perceive their errors. By default, each sovereign who resigns the ability to choose freely and think freely is commanded by the Black Alliance to do its bidding. Financial dominance is a method of total conquest. Most citizens have not begun to understand the power and the scope of economic conquest in this reality. In this game, the conquered are slaves to a system designed to demand tribute, as stated in the form of taxes, interest, and inflation. The tribute is collected through provisional governments who have formed legal systems which legislate and enact laws which demand payment of taxes and allow for the creation of debt against your labor. You have become a slave without knowing it, without the use of visible force or coercion, so that you are now a victim and you do not realize that you have been conquered. You believe you are paying for your own good, for the good of others, or to protect you from some enemy. Your captors have become your benefactors and protectors. Total control took time, as a conspiracy against the entire world demanded double agents working in corporations and government. The control is surreptitious. Most do not even suspect they are imprisoned and unable to live in sovereignty. There is no army that stops them from leaving or questions them on their actions. It is such an ingenious way to control a civilization. Although the slowest tyranny to impose, it is the most enduring. The captives don't see prison walls, fences, or military force arrayed against them. The religions validate the control of the masters. Education continues to speak lies mixed with truths, biased in total prejudice to free-thinking people. The media keeps the minds dull and excited, focusing on wasteful desires, useless materialism, and simplistic entertainment. Advertising companies create symbols of selfish freedoms of acquisition of more and more things, extravagant travel, and drugs. Only a minority participate in elections due to the apathy and the unconscious recognition of the loss of rights and freedom in a total dictatorship. Without realizing it, they are conquered. All institutions, corporations, and government systems are instruments used to transfer wealth to their captors and to make the conquest complete. The game has been going on for generations. The control is absolute, where sovereigns are tied down by debt, taxes, and inflation. The effort has been accomplished through the media, through education, and through every form of peer pressure. The conspiracy is now the legitimate elected government. It has taken away the powers of those who would do good and preserve the values of the nations of the world. The Black Alliance wants war. War is profitable. It is their way. It is evil and vile. It is that which they do in order to make certain that all is in chaos and there is stress, tension, death, and destruction. With that, there is anger and hatred that comes about from the killing of innocents. With this fear and vengeance to overcome and escape the dread of attack. So they teach you to attack first, and to attack in the name of defense. And so it goes on until you are killing each other in a bloodbath that has been the root of this planet for eons.
Think for yourself. Question authority. Think for yourself. Question authority. Throughout human history, as our species has faced the frightening, terrorizing fact that we do not know who we are or where we're going in this ocean of chaos, it has been the authorities, the political, the religious, the educational authorities who attempted to comfort us by giving us order, rules, regulations, forming in our minds their view of reality. To think for yourself, you must question authority and learn how to put yourself in a state of vulnerable, open-mindedness, chaotic, confused vulnerability to inform yourself. Think for yourself, question authority, think for yourself, question authority, think for yourself, question authority, think for yourself,
From the beginning, wherein we were born into conscious awareness, all life is given to us freely, as that which comes from the source of all that is. It is from this source, our source, where we have our being and flow forth to co-create in cooperation and in divine order. There has come upon us a black alliance that has subverted this truth. There is a great new energy bringing every sovereign individual into the game to play and win with every move. Each player, both the agents for the Black Alliance and the sovereign individuals, understand this is the time of transformation. This game has been predestined, and everyone must play some part. There can be no refusal. In playing, you win with every move, and you break through the barriers of fear, powerlessness, and despair. If you don't play, you allow the Black Alliance to steal your moves. You lose by defaulting your rights. They are very good at taking a player's power away through intimidation and deceit. The game requires each player to take back their rights, and their power to decide, to choose, to want, to have, to gain friends, and build a world that can be appreciated. The only way a player can lose is not to play. You first have to learn the rules of the game. The agents of this Black Alliance do not play by the rules. They have their instructions. Begin to open your eyes and see that you suffer from a fog of obscuration, of being out of context, not understanding the world. What you see is a fabricated illusion by this Black Alliance that is internally consistent with their agenda. They are historians who write a fictional story about everything you have learned. They have built a foundation of lies mixed with truth to keep you from seeing the way things really are. When you admit the takeover and control has happened by these most vile, evil, antisocial, selfish demons, when you admit that this has happened slowly and consistently over the centuries, then you become aware of your own spark of awareness that comes into your consciousness, and you are ready. Upon this revelation, you realize that you are witness to a giant conspiracy. It has changed the landscape of the world. The primary agents of this conspiratorial network are the central bankers and their international financiers. The Black Alliance expands their financial power by using federal governments, corporations, and police power to enslave and demand tribute. In each country and community, these government fronts steal, using taxes, interest, and inflation. The taxes come in all shapes and sizes: income, sales, fees, licenses, and on and on. Individual income taxes are just one of the forms of a great and ingenious deception to convince those who are locked into a labor pool where they are essentially indentured servants. Interest is nothing more than a complete sham, as the banks of the Black Alliance, all banks, are empowered to create money out of the value of future labor of the borrower and or the borrower's collective power to repay. There are no assets backing the funds of the Black Alliance. This is their lie. Interest is charged on the very people who have guaranteed the funds and are the sole reason the funds can be created, and which are created from nothing other than the value of the borrower's labor. It is a great deception. This may sound circular, yet it is one of the key points that each sovereign must understand and wake up to. You are being deceived. The value of your sacred labor is stolen and loaned back to you. You have been fooled. Don't continue to be a fool. With inflation, the banks loan funds guaranteed by your assets and future labor to your government, which is required through conspiratorial agreement to pay back this money with interest. This deception is simple and clear. Allow yourself to see that you have had your assets and labor stolen by one thief, your government. So in the game, there is a simple theft that you allowed, and it works like this. The puppet government stole your sacred labor and assets first by your willingness to give up your sovereignty for whatever reason they convinced you that you need to give it up for, such as you were promised protection, you were promised wealth, you were promised many things that they did not deliver on. Then they conspire against you by implementing the Black Alliance's banking corporation plan to steal your assets and enslave you forever. They do this by counterfeiting a baseless currency which is devalued and inflated, that is taxed by your government, and any time you play in their game, they charge you usurious interest and exorbitant fees. The old world financial system is founded upon theft, debt, and slavery, and they have created a financial illusion filled with falsehoods. The old world economic system are baseless, false, deceptive, degenerating, and create decadence, destruction, war, and pollution. Everything that is done by this old world system is opposite of your beliefs as a sovereign.
Tell me the truth, what are you living for? Tell me why are you here? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you doing here. Oh, we all got a handful of gimme, got a mouth full of much of life, but when it comes time for the giving. We give the eye to the other guy. What are the truth? What are you living for? Tell me why. Why are you here? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you doing here. Good reason to be down in the dumps today. But if you can't, got nothing good to say, tell me how you gonna make it through your day. There's disease and war and pestilence and trying to keep you rich man standing on your head. But how can you take a breath of hope talking down your fellow man? Tell me the truth. What are you living for? Tell me why. Why are you here? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you doing here. Oh, tell me the truth. What are you living for? Tell me why. Why are you here? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself good noise, tell me what you doing. Tell me why. Why are you here? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you doing here. Oh, tell me the truth. What are you living for? Tell me why. Why are you here? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you doing here. Oh, tell me the truth. What are you living for? Tell me why. Why are you here? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you doing here. Tell me the truth. What are you living for? Tell me why. Oh, tell me why are you here? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you doing here. Oh, tell me the truth. What are you living for? Tell me why. Why are you here? 'Cause if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you doing here. Oh, tell me the truth. Oh, what are you living for? Tell me why. Why you come here? Oh, if you cannot make yourself a good noise, tell me what you doing Mrs. Fleet's message.
Butterfield Cruzin.
sky. He'll sell you water nickels for pickles. Hey, you ever see that reefer man? Oh, that funny little man. He'll get you high right to the sky and sell you the rich. And it's true. Doctor prescribed over-the-counter drugs killed 700,000 people a year. Caffeine kills 15,000 people a year. Aspirin. All your illegal drugs, all the natural ones, killed 3,000 to 5,000 people. How come everything natural is illegal? Marijuana's never killed anybody. Marijuana's never killed anybody. Marijuana's never killed anybody. Marijuana's never killed anybody. The Federal Reserve Bank is a private organization that prints our money and then charges us interest to use it, creating perpetual debt, perpetual endebiture. That's what the revolution was fought over. We want our own money. Their biggest product is war. Their biggest product is war. The Federal Reserve Bank, biggest profit maker is war. So us guys in the Peace and Love Underground came up out of the ground and spread the love around. We're putting war down. The masters of war that have love and power. Now is the time, this is the hour for you to stand down. The masters of fun, the power of love, back and roll everything I want out of the ground. Whatever I choose to possess in the pursuit of freedom and happiness is guaranteed to me by the Constitution of Liberty, by all these free people that have shed their blood. We all stand to be free. We will tolerate no less until the last man, woman, and child is clothed, house, and well fed, living in harmony, equally with dignity. Until then, all governments and religions are living lives and attempt to control the pure energy with their lives and their out lives. The people of the world want their voices to be heard. And we're all together on this. If one person has to die for it, it's not good. It's not true. Peace and harmony with nature. What we have for you. So dance with the earth, the rhythm of the ocean. Feel the earth beneath you and the winds and tides of emotion. Be a fun master with the power of love. Dance and embrace all around you. Spread run around you. Life is a precious gift. It's a present. Get in the moment. Be here now. Now is the hour. Now for the power. Now. Give the power of love. Be the power of love. Think the power of love.
and do the earth dance with me for all eternity. The Brotherhood of Eternal Love and the Merry Pranksters were said to be around. Santa Cruzin, longboard shop, team surfers, and a new ride sage rode into town to stand up for peace and freedom. The Marijuana Compassion Act with Wham and Mike and Valerie around. Mike and Valerie around. They're only the sick and the dying, no pain of it all. I'm desperate and dying, I'm getting nothing at all. So we twist up a righteous duty, brother, to be fired up. Smile on his face and laugh the whole world, but he can keep down his dinner. We can laugh a bit too. Fire up another. That's all we can do. Get righteous, brothers. They came from high up in the misty magic mountains and from far, far underground. The Brotherhood of Eternal Love and the Merry Pranksters were said to be around. Santa Cruzin on-board shop team surfers. And a new rider to the purple sage rode into town to stand up for peace and freedom. And the Marijuana Compassion Act was Wham. And Mike and Valerie around. Mike and Valerie around. Valerie around. Freedom now. Oh, Mr. U.S. government man, please heed the call. The people's will is the law. It's the law and the Constitution. They came to Santa Cruz and stand tall. The mayor was there. And Rob, the sci-fi guy. There were doctors and nurses and caregivers and construction workers. And the public came. Musicians and children, teachers, and they came to stand tall and there to keep the peace and enforce the people's will was the Santa Cruz Metro Police. They came from high up in the misty magic mountains, far, far underground. The Brotherhood of Eternal Love and the Swan and Killer were around. Santa Cruz and longboard team servants, and new rider to come to sing for in town. Stand up for peace and freedom and compassion with Mike and Valerie around. Freedom now.
play with my heart. It makes me furious. But if you want me to love you, then baby I will. Girl, you know that I will. Go on, tell it like it is. Don't be ashamed. Let your conscience be guided. But deep down inside of me, I've been loving forget your pride. You know life is too short to have sorrow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, tell it like it is. I don't wanna leave. I don't wanna leave you. Oh, believe me. Well, I gotta go now. Go now. Come on, tell it like never know how much I love you. Oh, you never know how much I care. Oh, but when you put your arms around me, I get a feeling that's so hard to bear. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a feeling that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Listen to me, baby. Hear every word I say. No one can love you the way I do, because they don't know how to love you my way. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, the moon lights up the night. My eyes light up when you call my name, because I know you're gonna treat me right. You give me fever, I know, baby, when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Show the home man, blow one time. Sun lights up the daytime, the moon lights up the night. My eyes light up when you call my name, because I know you're gonna treat me right. You give me fever, when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Bless my soul, I love you. Take this heart away. Take this long like never you. And just believe me what my lips have to say. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning.
Hi, welcome to Santa Cruzin. Well, we've seen some music and some good stuff, and as you saw our other veterans' rights, you might know that we showed all the horrors of war, the Federal Reserve Bank, and all the stuff that we've been talking about on this show and showing you the videos of. This segment is the love and peace and love part. For over 40 years, the Brotherhood of Eternal Love's been on the front lines of the peace and love movement. That means that don't tell us what to grow out of the ground, man. So we know they're lying about the religions, about everything. They're lying about the drugs too. They don't show you that there's hash and opium in every home in the Muslim world, like we've been talking about. So music and dance and acting out of the supreme deity through our ancestors was actually what the love-ins or be-ins that were started, and I helped plan those, and I had a euphoria in Pasadena with Bob Thomas, my good friend. He's departed, and he was a Baroque musician and also an artist, and he had an art gallery down there in 1965 after I got back from Vietnam and I was going to college. I tuned in and dropped out on LSD. My best friend JC turned me on to LSD when I got back, and the adventure began. And then I ended up in Pasadena with the Joker, my friend Buddy Morgan, and Bob Thomas, and I turned this art gallery into a coffee gallery, and we planned the love-ins. We had the first one. Well, I became a fugitive for that. I was also a fugitive for riding a freight train in San Jose or on probation, so they told me to cut my hair or I could go to jail. They'd give me probation if I cut my hair. And I said, what? You're telling me to cut my hair? And I just got back from, Vietnam for my country and all that, and, freedom, where's the freedom? I said, no way, dude. So they gave me 6 months, and I split on it, of course, and caught a route to San Francisco, and we started the first hippie ministers up there in the Haight-Ashbury, the Aquarian Temple, Brotherhood of Eternal Love, the northern chapter. The Brotherhood started their church in Laguna Beach, Johnny Griggs and the boys down there, and it was on. So later we went to Maui, and then we were surfing over there and graduated into Afghanistan, where we were smuggling some hashish and stuff. And actually, I want to go to this picture right now of my friend Hayatullah here. This is my friend Hayatullah, and Hayatullah Toki from Afghanistan, Kandahar, where we had the actual tourist hotel. And we'd come there and put in our orders, and he'd load us up. He had two other brothers, Emanullah and Nazarullah. Of course, there's, like we say, they bring you one of these pipes right here. When you go into a coffee shop over there, a restaurant, the first thing they do is bring you a hookah with hash in it, and then they bring you some your tea and stuff, your chai. They don't have alcohol over there, so we never see that on our media here. We never see it on our Main Street movies or anything, but they're all controlled by the Black Alliance or these bankers and stuff, and they're actually making federations, the European Federation, the Asian, Amero, and they're making a one world bank, and which is a one world United Nations government is cool. I'm all for that, but not at the expense of that we have to walk out here and see homeless people out on our streets and stuff that are living here. And so we want to come back to camera 2 now. Hey, now, there we go. So so we've been doing a crusade with our Veterans Hall. The same county sent, there's a rich man, poor man abuse going on here of our 1 in 4 veterans are homeless, and most people are musicians, or they ran them off in Santa Cruz. Laguna Beach is having I guess I've heard that they're doing the same thing, rich man, poor man, violating all of our civil rights and breaking the law, just like Bush did up there. And they're not going to go after Bush. The Obama, I guess, Mr. Obama, you're automatically sending troops into Afghanistan, and they've already bombed the pipeline for, now you got 4 air bases in Iraq that you've already built, and you're going to Iran, and then you're going to pump the pipeline to the Caspian Sea into Pakistan. That's why you're going in there now. We got to go into Pakistan and get these terrorists out and clean out that way for that pipeline while you're selling all that heroin, just like you were doing in '62 in the Shan Mountains, and sending it all back in our body bags. So all you gangster, mafia, wannabe guys, you got the numbers rackets, our lotto, they got alcohol and tobacco on every corner, man. They're running everything, you know, the movies, they own the movies, they own everything, man. But you're dying off and your lives are becoming into the light. And we don't really need you people anymore. You know, it's like all we got to do is quit paying taxes and you're done. Because all you got is paper. And then we can live on no taxes, dude, and it's illegal anyway, as you saw in our last ones. And through music and the dancing out of the supreme deity, and through life and abundance, if we shut down the Federal Reserve Bank, we could all have this abundance. And I mean, there's no reason why we don't. They're just people like we are. They sit on the pot. They do the same things we do, you know. They're not. Don't be fooled by their names or their titles or any of that stuff, man. They're just people like us, and they're working us. And if you're good with that, then fine. I'm not. So now we're gonna go have a chick here at Santana. Michael Rios did this poster for Santana, and of course the money powers there kind of worked him. They didn't give him very much for this beautiful artwork, but music and artistic expression through the 60s was the Dead and Ozzy and those guys, man. They went on tour and, you know, for forever, never had a hit song, but they had LSD and money behind them. So, I mean, you know, it's like anybody can be a hit without those kind of conditions and stuff. It's like, yeah, and they're still rocking and changing the free world. They're so awesome, man. Those guys have done so much. They're the front lines of the peace and love movement, you know, and the music. While those guys were playing music, we were smuggling. We couldn't do our music. You know, it's like, don't ask me my name, don't ask me my game. I'm not going to tell you, you know, don't take my picture, you know. And so it's like now that the statute of limitations run out and stuff, we're back here at the White House and these film festivals telling you people, hey, you know, go to the Harmony Fest and go to the Earth Dance. 60 cities in 60 countries doing a dance and a prayer for peace simultaneously around the world, man. They're, you know, at the same time. That's awesome. At the winter equinox, summer, spring, all those Druid times are when we should all get together and be thankful and give thankful to the Creator and go within ourselves and find your abundance. And bring it forth, because all you have to do is accept it. We can co-create this world into a beautiful, beautiful place. This is my snow leopard friend that Hayatullah gave me, and most of these things I still have that he gave me from back in the day and stuff, and we'll go into that stuff. But right now I want to play some more music, because this part is all about the music and the love part and everything. And we showed you a few clips from the Gold Ring and Zeitgeist. Go to zeitgeistmovie.com, the Gold Ring 2012, Brass Check TV, Sherry Rogers. Check out all those people. We don't do credits on this show. Our credits are Stop the War, Feed the Poor, Open the Prison Doors, and the Drug Wars. Harmony with Nature, Peace on Earth. We want to seize the Federal Reserve Bank's property and assets and put them all in prison, and that's what we got to do to them to stop them. But right now, we're going to celebrate life and abundance, and we're going to go back with our good friend, the Neville Brothers, and stay tuned for what's really going on this planet. Thank you. No, I know. It's all right.
Kiss me once and kiss me twice. Oh, baby, I'm ready.
Tito doesn't grow garlic and sweet corn down near the rodeo grounds anymore. He sits down on the bench way past the age of 94. And he dreams of the day when his sweet wife passed away. He doesn't bring sweet corn to the pretty lady on his way. Somehow I just got up and left there, though no one remembers it now. Eddie and Marshall were there with me down at Daisy's saloon when Larry taught us all how to roll. He gets up in the morning and he goes on down to that mission cafe, 'cause he's been doing things for so long that way. San Juan Bakery's got blueberry donuts fried. Those are Steve's favorite. They're good. You can hear the cry of all the people who've gone away. Of course, they got that jalapeno cheese bread too. Somehow I just got up and left there, though no one remembers it now. Eddie and Marshall were there with me down at Daisy's saloon when Larry taught us all how to roll. San Benito County because we had too many, then we lost control. Well, haggards playing 'cause we done played all the hand. There's no time to worry about running out of time. Eddie and Marshall were there with me down at Daisy's Saloon when Larry taught us all how to roll. Eddie and Marshall were there with me down at Daisy's Saloon when Larry taught us all how to roll. I remember everything of everyone who put me. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, anywhere now, I shall be relieved. They say every woman's gonna need protection. They say every brilliant woman must fall. Oh, but I swear I could see my reflection somewhere so high above the wall. I see my light come shine We're down here in this lonely crowd. There's a man and he swears he's not to blame. All day long I can hear him crying so loud. He's crying out, he's been framed. I see my light come shining from the world's down to me. Any day now, anywhere now, I shall be released.